You see, Eraser X, some games, they don't just test you. They carve their initials into your soul with a rusty kunai.
Locust, snap out of it. You look like you got drop-kicked by Ryu Hayabusa himself.
I just clawed my way to the Ninja Gaiden 2 Black Platinum Trophy, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm a walking disaster, folks. I'm talking forgot how to adult levels of mess. I ditched my responsibilities, ignored my dog's puppy eyes, and traded my gym membership for a nicotine addiction just to chase this shiny digital badge. And for what?
What berry?
Glory? Prestige? Gamer cred? A few extra views on the old YouTube channel?
Well, which one is it, dude?
All of the above, bro.
That's right.
Picture this. Under a full moon in Scorpio, I snagged that platinum and took the final drag of my last cigarette. Yes, I'm quitting for 2 weeks. Don't at me. And in the grind for this plat, chugged enough coffee to make a barista cry and ghosted my dog's 5-mile walks. Jackpot's probably plotting to pee on my controller as we speak. I am one step away from needing a gamer rehab and a dopamine detox. Please send help. Hello, I'm Locust, lifelong gamer, trophy hunter, the person that probably accidentally swiped your vape after the last LAN party, and the person that for some reason his number is listed on your mom's cell phone. After getting my heart sliced into sashimi by life's cruel shurikens, I dove head first into the Ninja Gaiden Black 2 Platinum grind, which was a soul-shredding gauntlet. So brutal, it makes Sekiro feel like a yoga retreat. Why? To prove that I'm not just some scrub who rage quits when the going gets tough. And maybe to light a fire under your stupid ass to do something besides doom scrolling on X or TikTok or whatever you Zoomers are into these days. All right, let's get one thing straight. I'm no rookie when it comes to platinums. I've carved my name into some of the toughest digital playgrounds out there. My claim to fame? Check ExoPhase. I'm in one of the top 20 first people worldwide to snag that Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition Platinum. And I did it twice. Because apparently, I'm a G, and I'm not gonna lie, it was kinda easy. Add Devil May Cry 4, Sekiro, Armored Core 6, and a few other masochist masterpieces to the list, and you'd think I'd seen it all. But Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, this platinum is the hardest, most soul-shredding trophy I have ever chased, a badge of honor and a badge of shame, reminding me that I'm both a gaming god and a glutton for punishment. We do things a little differently on this channel, so we're kicking off with the surface level review of Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, followed by the blood-drenched platinum journey, and my final take on whether or not this trophy was worth the existential crisis. Want to skip to the juicy bits? Timestamps are in the description, so without further ado, let's dive into this ninja nightmare. To put it bluntly, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black did not just bruise my soul, it drop-kicked it into a flaming pit of katanas and laughed. But here's the kicker. It wasn't all that bad. Beneath the layers of misery this game piled on, there was this pulse, this subterranean hum of fun that kept me swinging my dragon sword through the carnage. The gameplay loop, it's like crack for masochists. So damn compelling, so addicting, you'll barely notice the flaws until you're neck deep in the platinum run. Those flaws? Oh, they're there, but they only really rear their ugly head when you're chasing that perfect trophy haul. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't even know how to review this beast. The platinum experience is so tangled with the base game, it's like trying to separate conjoined twins with a dull butter knife. But I'm gonna try to slice through this chaos and make sense of it. Buckle up, because this is Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. It's like Team Ninja got plastered on sake, scribbled ninjas versus demons on a bar napkin and said, good enough.
But does it work?
Sure, it works the same way a three-legged dog limps its way from point A to point B. It's just enough to justify mowing down ninjas, demons, ninja demons, and whatever these rejects are over here. I've got no idea what's up with that, but turning them into ninja confetti, orgasmic. So I'm slapping a 10 out of 10 on this ghost of a story. Perfect score for a plot flimsier than my willpower when Sour Patch Kids are dangled before my very face. Why? Because I don't need a Pulitzer Prize story to justify my ninja side spree. If these clowns are dumb enough to cross blades with me, that's my cue to turn them into a blood-soaked art installation in the most grotesque, gag-inducing ways possible. This story is basically like a ninja-fueled fever dream, and I'm not letting it anywhere near my final review. I'm not here for the intellectual debate. I'm here to decapitate.
Come on, man. You can't give the story a...
Shut your stupid... 10 out of 10.
Sorry, keep going. Talk about the graphics.
Sure, I think it's appropriate being that one of the main draws of this game is that shiny Unreal 5 engine paint job thrown onto a game that's almost decades old. God, time really does fly back, doesn't it? Okay, how do I say this? It works, but it's not anything special. It's your typical run-of-the-mill Unreal 5 where everything looks like it's got this airbrushed glaze going on for it, but it works, and honestly, on a casual playthrough, it does a slick job of just completely masking the game's glaring flaws, like ninjas hiding in plain sight. But let's be real, it's not a polished turd because that's too harsh, and this game's got soul. In fact, a lot of it. It's more like if someone smeared a tiny bit of poo on the Mona Lisa, and instead of hiring the A-team of poop extractors to clean it up, they just buffed it to a high shine and called it art. Poop is still there though. Aesthetically, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is straight up dope. But this game, it captures that I'm 15 years old and I think I am the god of chaos energy, dishing out violence so brutal. It will have your high school counselor eyeing you like you're one katana slash away from a watch list. The enemy designs, freaking sick. Like they were sketched by a demon high on energy drinks for a death metal album cover. And those hellish segments with creatures straight out of the underworld, they're like Todd McFarlane's Spawn comics got a glow up and started throwing punches. And upon writing the script is where I kind of had this aha moment. The form and function of this game is so tight. Like, for example, part of what makes the graphics so cool in this game is the animations of not just Ryu, but the enemy ninjas as well. Like ninjas are supposed to, they just sometimes will pop out of absolutely nowhere while being there the whole time. Let's talk about the locations in Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. They're a wild ride, but I'm gonna be real, I wish we got more levels like that first one. Man, that romanticized on Tokyo, pure mwah. I'm craving more of that urban poetry, damn it. But nope, the game yeets you across the globe like a ninja on a bender. You're slicing through werewolves in Italy's ruins, duking it out on top of freaking volcanoes, scrapping inside absurd flying military bases that look like Michael Bay's wet dream, and yeah, of course, hacking through hell itself because why not? It's linear as hell, like a ninja-themed conveyor belt straight to the slaughterhouse, but you know what? It does exactly what it's supposed to. These levels are basically a giant kill here sign, guiding me from one bloodbath to the next with the subtlety of a katana to the face. Get that out of my face! It ain't winning any awards for open world exploration, but when I'm carving up ninjas like a psychotic butcher, I don't need a sandbox. I need a killing floor. And this game, it delivers. You are the king of this dojo, and those scrubs are just cannon fodder for your highlight reel. Alright Racer X, since the graphics and gameplay in Ninja Gaiden 2 Black are like peanut butter and jelly, just pure form and function, baby, it's time to sink our teeth into the real meat and bones of this beast. The stuff that makes or breaks any video game.
The gameplay!
Damn straight! Strap in, you scrubs, because this is where the ninja rubber meets the blood-soaked road. My first run was Path of the Warrior, basically hard mode, because I am a cocky little bastard who thinks he is a love child of Ryu Hayabusa and Dante. They're not gay. But that's my baseline for the surface level playthrough. Early on, I was untouchable, slicing through the first few levels without a single death, feeling like a ninja god who could dodge life's curveballs as easily as shurikens. But the deeper I got, the more the game started slapping me silly, racking up deaths like I was auditioning for the game over montage. If you've mastered character action games like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta at a high level, you'd probably wade through these blood-soaked waters without too much trouble. The gameplay loop, simple as a brick to the face, but so damn compelling it is practically like a digital drug. I'm talking addicting, like I forgot how to blink while chaining combos. But hold up, Racer X. Before I start singing Kumbaya, let's talk about the stuff that really grinds my gears. First off, the goddamn camera. I have never played the original Ninja Gaiden 2, but word on the street is it didn't have camera issues that plagued this remaster like a cursed ninja hex. This is 2025, people. A janky camera was barely okay in 2005, but in a remaster with Unreal 5's shiny coat? Unfucking acceptable. On a casual playthrough, it's enough to make you grumble like an old man yelling to the clouds. But during the Platinum run, it gets worse. I'm out here trying to be a ninja legend, and the camera's like, let's spin this around and we'll show you a wall instead. We'll touch on that more as we hit the Platinum part of this review. And don't even get me started on the enemy design screw-ups. This game was not built for you to tango with two big baddies at once. Yet, here I am, locked in a death dance with two Tengus or two giant spider freaks. I'm focused on big enemy A, dodging like my life depends on it, because it does, and then big enemy B yeets a grapple from far off screen, or worse, slings a projectile that rips through the terrain like it's got some personal vendetta. It is completely unfair as all hell. It makes me want to chuck my controller and question every life choice that has led me to this moment. I'm okay with high levels of difficulty in video games. However, one thing that is absolutely unacceptable is artificial difficulty that unfortunately a little too often in this game, especially towards the Platinum run, champions. Let's add another nail to my Ninja Gaiden 2 Black Rage coffin. The auto-lock system. This thing is a travesty. It was programmed by some gremlin who flunked ninja school. I'm completely in the zone, Predator Ninja Supreme, zeroing on some chump. My focus is sharper than Ryu's katana. My bloodlust, it's peaking, and then wham! The auto-lock goes rogue, yanking Ryu's attention to some random loser who's not even on my kill list yet. I'm mashing these buttons like a ninja god, ready to carve my legend into the annals of badassery. And the game, it just ignores me. This unresponsiveness can straight up ruin your day, leaving you screaming at your TV, just one more level before bed. And don't even get me started on the platforming sections. These are so sloppy, I'm side-eyeing Team Ninja like, did you just remaster this and just duct tape it together and call it a day? My gamer bravado is telling me I'm a katana-wielding deity, but these controls keep on reminding me that I am just a mere mortal getting clowned by a buggy game. And just when I thought Ninja Gaiden 2 Black couldn't screw me any harder, I hear they pulled the ultimate ninja betrayal. They yanked ninjas from the vanilla game and swapped them with the most infuriating enemy type. Dogs! Woof! Who greenlit this garbage? Why pick the worst enemy type in the game? These mutts aren't even fun to fight. They're like dodging a pack of rabid chihuahuas nipping at my ankles while I'm trying to be a katana-wielding legend. Team Ninja, what were you thinking? Hayashi, what were you thinking? And the worst part is, we have to kill dogs. Not cool at all. I don't care if they're demon dogs. Dogs are dogs, and the spirit of DMX is going to smite Team Ninja for this one. So in summary, the dogs were an awful choice to implement into the game, and the lock-on system does too well of a job of locking off without your consent. Let's talk about the music in Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Is the soundtrack good or bad? Hell, I barely noticed it. Between the endless cries of violence, screams, grunts, and katanas clanging in the Ninja Riot, well, to be completely honest, that was a real soundtrack, a gore-soaked symphony that drowned out everything else. I vaguely recall a track or two being kinda cool, like some guitar riff that made me feel briefly badass, but nothing really stood out enough to tattoo on my brain. It's just there, you know? That's Ninja Gaiden 2 Black in a nutshell. Underneath all its boneheaded design choices, there's a core game so damn good, it could have been a legend. This game wasn't gonna get Game of the Year, let's not get crazy, but it could have easily been one of the best remasters of 2025. A real katana sharp banger. And yet, here's the thing. The base game is so freaking good, addicting as hell with a power fantasy that hooks you like a ninja grappling hook. The shiny Unreal 5 engine paint job, it's like a neon glow on a bloody canvas, cracking the immersion and selling the artistic vision like nobody's business. So, I'm slapping the surface playthrough of this game with a 7.5 feast out of 10 famines. It's solid, but it's held back by its own poop-tastic design choices. What do you think, my ninja? Too high? Or too low? Or just right? Okay, let's talk about why I decided to plat this game. Cards on the table, I've never really fully played a Ninja Gaiden game. I mean, I dabbled a little bit with the first 3D one on Xbox back in the day, but I didn't make it past the first few levels because, truth be told, I'm a Devil May Cry guy and I just decided to play that instead. And a little known fact about me, I'm a student of astrology. So go on, make your space racism jokes, but the practice has actually done wonders in my life. The interesting thing too about Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, it dropped on my birthday, which means that its natal chart is very similar to my solar return chart for 2025. So I had a theory. I master this game, then I master my solar return energy. And suffice to say, the energy of my solar return, while not bad, was pretty challenging. Right out the gate, let's be clear. This grind is not fair. Not even in the same zip code as fair. Let's dive into the Ninja Gaiden 2 Black Platinum trophy list. We're talking about a modest 38 trophies. Sounds doable, right? Think again, my ninja. Most of them are cakewalks like beat chapter 1 gimmies that you can nab with one hand tied behind your back. Like in my first play session, I ended up getting 16 of the achievements. That's like half of them. But the last few, holy katana, those suckers might as well demand a divine intervention or two to shove you across the finish line. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're flung headfirst into the Ninja Gaiden 2 Platinum grind, and for a newbie like me, I'm picking up the mechanics like I'm a freaking ninja prodigy. Right off the bat, I'm defanging and delimbing a few sorry ninjas, channeling the Spider Ninja Clan or whatever those wall-crawling weirdos call themselves, and scurry across the wall like a spider, snagging my first trophy, sitting at a pretty 93.1% attainment rate. Psst, ain't no thing, just the start of my ninja domination. I keep the delimbing song and dance, shredding these losers who think they can step to me, doing a little shuffle to their pathetic cries, and then bam, the Leica Win trophy is mine, clocking out at 91.5% attainment rate. Moving on, I get jumped by some goobers, begging to get roasted, and I'm happy to oblige, leaving a charred ornament and a pile of crispy nuggets on the floor, earning the Fiery Roar trophy at a 90.9% attainment rate. Too easy. I blaze into the arena with a flying swallow technique, slicing my opponent so bad that they will never swallow again, nabbing the Like a Swallow achievement at an 84.2% attainment rate. Haters, choke on that one. Oh wait, you can't. It's a tough pill to swallow. Further along, another ambush by a wannabe ninja gets me whacking fools with another spear until one poor sap eats the obliteration technique. Been using that move like it's my day job, to be completely honest, and the certain death trophy is mine, sitting at a 91.9% attainment rate. So, while inferior ninjas are sucking on my shaft, I'm traversing them via flying bird flip technique, yielding me the Need Not a Ladder trophy, sitting at an 86.8% attainment rate. Then we hit the first boss, and I accidentally pull off a Furious Wind technique and score the Blue Gate achievement, sitting at a 73.9% attainment rate. And I kill his ass in one shot, grabbing the Sky City Tokyo achievement, sitting at an 80.6% attainment rate. Like, seriously? This guy filtered out so many players? My ninja! I one-shotted him on hard mode. Are people really that bad at games? Were you one of the spineless that got filtered by this boss? Drop it in the comments. Embarrass yourself. Let's hear it. Time for Chapter 2. We head into the narrow passageway, and I guess my natural gamer reflexes kick into action alongside my cool demeanor, and I effortlessly perform the counter technique, granting me the Cool and Calm trophy, sitting at a 75.3% attainment rate. And throwing out the haters that get in my way with the guillotine throw technique, granting me the throat-cutting wind, sitting at a 45.6% attainment rate. I Azuna drop this guy a minute later, granting me the Azuna drop trophy, sitting at a 52.8% attainment rate. Well, we get through that chapter fairly easy, and now we're sprinting through the concrete jungle of New York City's ruins, where wild ninjas roam. Oh, what's that rustling on the right? It's a pack of wild feral ninjas, yipping and swarming like a gang of hyenas trying to take down the Alpha. Spoiler, that's me. These scrubs think that they can take down the king of the savannah, but hold up, this Alpha's got moves. In a blur of flail-whipping fury, I unleash both an ultimate guidance technique and an ultimate technique at the same damn time, shredding these wannabes like a lion mauling a gazette. That safari slaughter nets me 2 trophies in one go. Last rites, sitting at a 77.8% attainment rate, and Strong Heart at a 79.1% attainment rate. Talk about killing 2 ninjas with 1 flail, you cucks! Some freaky critters pin me down, nearly roasting me to ash like a chump in a bonfire, but this Alpha don't quit. The Phoenix rises, baby. And I unleash the Art of Flame Phoenix Nimpo, scorching these losers into a blazing inferno, snagging me the Flaming Phoenix Blessings Trophy, sitting at a 58.2% attainment rate. Hell yeah! I'm the Ninja Firebread, raining embers on these scrubs. Later, we're stalking the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sewer turf, nasty as it gets, and I'm sprinting up a brick wall with a giant jizz stain like some turtle nutted a cosmic load. Somehow, I don't get stuck in that crusty mess, bagging the Passing Void trophy, sitting at a 59.4% attainment rate. Then, it's time for a safari parasite cleanse, deworming the New York subway of this metallic worm creep slithering onto the wrong tracks. I slice that slimy bastard like a butcher on a rampage, wrapping up the night after 2 hours and 20 minutes with 16 trophies in the bag. Ya boy has earned his rest. 2 days later, we're backing at it. Chapter 4, starting off in the newly dewormed New York City subway ruins. Some fiend tries to jump me, but I'm the Alpha here. I vaporize that creep like a fart in the wind, and with the Art of Wind Blades Nimpo, snagging me the Ruthless Vacuum Wave trophy, sitting at a 52.8% attainment rate. Poof! Another scrub added to my kill count. A few hundred dead ninjas later, turn to confetti, and we hit Chapter 4's boss, Alexei, who definitely is not a flaming homosexual, because we don't roll with hate crimes on this channel, folks. The dude is the straightest white guy you'll ever meet. All testosterone, no glitter. While I'm shredding this ultra hetero bro, I'm juggling real world chaos. LA fires of 2025 were blazing by my hood, and my buddy is stressing over his Palisades house would somehow dodge the looters and the fires like a damn miracle. Rough times, but wasting this all totally not gay Alexei, pure fun, no hate crime required. And it hands me the Captive Goddess trophy, sitting at a 54% achievement rate. Women, Not the main event, so we're glossing over Chapter 5. It's irrelevant to the Platinum Grind for now. But speaking of hot stuff, I'm all about Italian women, so hitting Italy is the vibe. Yes, that segue is a stretch, but I don't care. Fiends swarm me like roaches, and I smack them down with a gravity-flavored Kamehameha attack straight up. Ninja Dragon Ball shit, nabbing the unstable gravity trophy at a 42.6% attainment rate. By Chapter 7, we're storming the Lycanthrope Castle, and I'm slicing and dicing like a maniac chef. Some wait for Rachel's machine gun for this, but I'm a real G, swinging my flails and land my first 100 hit plus combo, scoring the Chain of 100 Slashes trophy at a rare as hell 18.4% attainment rate. We keep the carnage rolling, mowing down Wolf and his hairy, lice-ridden body pube henchman, grabbing the Lycanthrope's Castle trophy, sitting at a 43.9% attainment rate. After a 4-hour murder marathon, I think I'm done for the night. It's session 3, and we're diving back into Ninja Gaiden 2 Black's Platinum Grind, and I am ready to carve up more chumps. We're skipping that chick chapter again. Sorry, this is Ninja Gaiden 2, not Dishwasher Gaiden 2. In Chapter 9, I'm tearing through an airbase, caught up in a killing frenzy, losing track of how many heads that I have lopped off. Lucky for me, this game clocks my 1000th scalp and lends me the Dragon Ninja trophy, sitting at a 39.9% attainment rate. Real talk, it's kinda dope. I mean, check this out. I'm lopping off heads with a blunt object like a ninja guillotine. Straight up badass. About an hour and a chapter later, I'm facing Zidonius, some literal flaming dickhead who calls himself Ruler of the Flame. I snuffed this pyro poser out, wrapping Chapter 10, and snagging the Submit or Die trophy at a 38% attainment rate. Too easy. We skip the woman chapter again, still irrelevant to this platinum tale, and fast track to Chapter 13. I one-shot this infamous staircase like it's a warm-up. No sweat. Then it is time to face the Queen of Femcells. This poser, decked out all slutty with butterfly wings, acting like she's hot shit. Time to penetrate with more than just a sexual awakening, if you catch my drift. Crushing this chapter scores me the Temple of Sacrifice trophy, sitting at a 34% attainment rate. Let's make our way to the final boss of the chapter, the Archfiend, and after a few tries, we take him out. And with that, the first run through of the game is complete, yielding us the Awakening of the Warrior Silver Trophy, sitting at a rare 7.5% attainment rate. And with this, the first Ninja Gaiden 2 Black playthrough was done in 3 sessions. I'm chilling at the 25 out of 38 trophies mark, and for hard mode, honestly, it wasn't the nightmare that I braced for. My cocky ass thought that the next playthrough, Path of the Mentor, would be a breeze, and the same time frame, cause my skills got a slight glow up.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Really?
I was way off. So damn wrong. The first playthrough was a quick 3 sessions, but Path of the Mentor, that beast chewed through 12 sessions. One of them was a 4-hour train wreck on that infamous Chapter 13 staircase. Just pure, unfiltered failure. My ego got curb stomped, ninjas. Straight up humiliating. But I dragged my ass back for another round, and after 2 hours and 20 minutes, plus 1 talisman of rebirth, 6 hours total, mind you, I owned those stairs and I cleared mission 13. Gotta say, this was post-update, but it had me wondering about the pre-patch days. The staircase was already a ninja-packed shit show, a legendary gauntlet. Which Team Ninja exec, whose head I now want on a platter, sat there and said, "You know what this game needs? More ninjas." A few days later, we hit the final chapter again, slaying the Archfiend again like it's my day job, and boom, The beginning of the mentoring trophy is mine, sitting at a slick, rare 3.3% attainment rate. That is our first trophy in a month on this grind, which to me at least screams imbalance. Talk about a slog. And yeah, your boy had the stones to drive into this meat grinder. This playthrough was a soul shredding marathon, taking me 13 sessions to conquer, with chapter 5 being a real bastard. 3 sessions just to crawl through that hellhole. But check this. In one of those sessions, after dying for the trillionth time like a noob getting clowned, I must have rubbed a lamp or some shit, because a genie popped up and granted me the silver trophy for one of my wishes. That's right, the Dragon Shrine Maiden trophy snagged for unaliving 1,000 scrubs with Momoji was mine, sitting at a 1.1% attainment rate. But man, we had a pretty gold Discord moment over here with my whole server motivating me by being detractors.
Hello there, my good friend. How goes it?
Funny part is this is where I ended up winning. I guess sometimes you need detractors to motivate you to win.
Lock in. You're gonna die. You're not that good, bro. I don't know what you're trying to do. You can't even take. You can barely take one of them on. Look at your health, bro. Look at the difference. But you're dead, bro. You're dead. Just like you're just wasting your time at this point. Come on, I've seen 80-year-olds that can get up better than you can.
Well, did they get up?
No! Oh my god, that was so close. Absolute garbage.
Oh my god, I did it!
Oh, he did it, ladies and gentlemen. He is the victor. We have a new victor, a new savior.
However, just days after snagging that Dragon Shrine Maiden trophy, I bounced to Japan for a 5-week stint. Business calls, you know? Sorry, I love my video as much as the next grinder, but I ain't hauling my PS5 on my business trip. Real talk though, after the soul shredding year and a half that I've had, this Japan jaunt was straight up enlightening. Even with the Venus, Mars, and Mercury retrogrades throwing cosmic shade, it was like a healing potion for my soul. Learn to love yourself. In style. I'm already pining to go back to my second home. God damn it! To be dead honest, with everything that went down, new faces, wild nights, tears, laughter, and some real deal self-discovery, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black was not exactly at the top of my mind. My gamer bravado still flexing, but I'm half braced for the platinum grind to hit me like a ninja ambush when I'm back. You ninjas ever ditch a grind for a life-changing trip? Drop your wildest detours in the comments. 5 weeks later, I'm back in at it. First night back, I'm locked in and boom, I snagged the last crystal skull, just chilling in plain sight like it was mocking me the whole damn time. It was kind of weird because I didn't hate the scavenger hunt achievement. It wasn't like a guide-dependent slog. Most of them I found with my own ninja instincts, and the final one handed to me on a silver platter, or nah, a gold platter, because I bagged a gold crystal skull achievement at a rare as hell 3.2% attainment rate. Talk about a dope welcome home gift. The next session of the platinum grind got straight up ridiculous, like my brain was auditioning for a meltdown montage. We're back at chapter 13, facing that bloodbath staircase again, just me, a horde of beefed up ninjas, and my sanity dangling by a thread. But hold up, surprise, surprise, I plow through the extreme ninja side in only 3 hours, turning those chumps into confetti like it's my day job. Whatever the opposite of the stairway to heaven is, this arena is it, man. I swear, pure hellish chaos. Then comes Elizabeth, and her name is missing an H, which is very inappropriate because holy hell, they cranked her difficulty like spiking a punch at prom. My ninjas, it took me over 6 hours in one session to beat her ass, and I slashed that cum dumpster to pieces. But a few days later, I learned that she'd level up to a flaming cum dumpster fire. Yup, good old Elizabeth had more aces up her dumb sleeve, ready to clown me harder. After that, I dove into the first arena of the next level, grinding for 2 hours, and by the end, I was losing it. Like, bad. That's what an 11-hour gaming marathon does to you kids. Turns your brain into ninja mush. Didn't even finish the level because the sun was up and it was time for my Kundalini yoga class. Have you guys ever tried Kundalini yoga while sleep deprived? It's a wild ride, ninjas. A game changer for real. Now, we're gonna fast forward about 2 days and we're back at the Archfiend again. Oh joy! Well, we clap his cheeks again, and with that, the ultra rare gold trophy Step Towards Ninja Mastery is ours, sitting at an attainment rate of 1.3%. So, after doing all of that, I ever so enthusiastically decided to do the Master Ninja Chapter Challenges. You know, just to get the hard stuff out of the way. It took about 5 sessions to get it done, but before you know it, after one last fight against Genshin, the mark of the Master Ninja Trophy, sitting at a 0.6% attainment rate, was mine. If you're new to this channel, let me break down this vibe. I roll with the prison mentality. I find the biggest, the baddest dude in the yard and beat the ever-living daylights out of him, cementing my own alpha status before I shake down the small fry chumps for their lunch money. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, same deal, or so I thought until I realized that this game has multiple top dogs, and holy hell, these chapter challenges are a whole new level of pain. I got some serious beef to air out, ninjas. First off, like I've said, the game's design chokes when you're up against more than one boss. The camera goes full epileptic, twitching like it's possessed. Throw in an extra ally, shit gets haywire, like a ninja rave gone wrong. Now add Ryu's autolock soaring up, targeting the wrong damn enemy, and you are in a dire pull your hair out kind of mess. Oh, and the cherry on top, your ally's AI is so brain dead. It makes Forrest Gump look like Nikola Tesla. These challenges are damn near impossible, my ninja. More luck than skill to pull them off. Call me crazy, but in a game that's all about skill, both in its form and function, luck should not be a deciding factor unless it is baked into the design on purpose, which in this case, it ain't. That camera spazzes out at the worst moments, leaving me dead for no fair reason. And the AI, more often than not, is a straight up liability, taking the whole operation. Did Team Ninja even playtest this crap? And hard no. I'm betting in the most unacceptable way, we the players get stuck as the beta testers, thrown into scenarios where we're doomed to be betas. Absolute garbage. Anyways, we started with Ultimate Ninja Mission 5. I'm going to link the playlist of the chapter challenges in the description. So I'm going to show you the highlights. Just know that it took me a total of 10 hours to beat this first challenge, but completing it was incredibly cathartic. The next noteworthy chapter challenge was Ultimate Ninja Tag Mission 3, which took about 17 hours to beat, especially due to the camera mishaps. But as you can see, we eventually got it done. Along the way, fighting this crossbreed between a Bumblebee and Ursula from Little Mermaid, the game offered us a neat little gift, Scalp 1000 for Rachel, granting us the Silver Fiend trophy, sitting at an ultra rare 1.1% achievement rate. I will say, I did feel good for one-shotting Tag Mission Ultimate Ninja Mission 1. However, much to my chagrin, I was incredibly wrong. From here, it was most certainly not a downhill battle. This beast chewed through 36 hours of my life, ninjas.
That's a lot of hours.
That's enough to make a ninja go full-on crazy. Just look at this garbage. Totally unacceptable. Like the game's laughing at my pain. But hold up. During session 4, drowning in absolute failure, I caught a moment on camera that might be a game changer for my soul. Not the text back, but a ghost from my past that slid into my Instagram stories, checking up like a shadow with a heartbeat. Damn, catch that eyebrow raise? Pure 4K drama. Wanna know who? Scope my Armored Core 6 Platinum review linked in the cards. But for the real ones who get it, these tag missions are the perfect allegory for that kind of bond. You know, the one that rhymes with Ving Rhames or Quinn James. It's kind of where one soul is steering two hearts through hell. And one, like the AI, is basically retarded. I shrugged that shit off and dived back into getting my ass kicked by these tag missions. My Japan trip taught me that I am done with the chaser energy nonsense. My intuition screamed this platinum grind would flip that cosmic pull my way, and guess what? Looks like I'm cashing in on trusting my gut. The Ninja Gaiden 2 platinum grind kept pushing me to the brink, and the Master Ninja Tag Mission 3 wasn't done with me yet. Took another session, 5 hours of pure sweat and tears, and I finally crushed that bastard. I stepped away for a little break and lit up the most cathartic cigarette of my damn life. Felt like I just slain a demon and claimed my soul back. But hold up, we are far from done. My friends, Master Ninja Tag Mission 2 has got a disgusting rep, and I was about to get a front row seat to this bullshit. This beast took 14 hours to tackle, and at one point, when shit looked bleak and I was legit ready to throw in the towel, the gaming gods tossed me a miracle. A straight up glitch. And like a gift horse, I ain't about to question it. Take a look at this beauty. Team Ninja clearly did not give a damn to polish these tag missions to perfection, and calling them fun, that is a bold-faced lie. So guess what? I'm claiming this kill. No shame! Well, it was time to take on the last difficult tag mission, Path of the Mentor Tag Mission 5, and after a few hours of pain, poor camera, and some janky-ass mechanics, the game may as well have given me the Platinum Trophy there and then, because it is smooth sailing from there. I finished the rest of the Path of the Mentor missions and then immediately hopped onto doing the Path of the Mentor chapter challenges, got to Ayane's mission, and one of the first few scalps taken was my 1000th, with her granting me the silver Kunoichi trophy, sitting at an ultra rare 0.9% attainment rate. Time to take on the Path of the Warrior missions, and again, after striking down Shadow Ninja Raitsu, the silver Mark of the Warrior trophy sitting at a 0.8% attainment rate was ours. I decided to sleep like a mofo the next day. Just kidding. Later on that night, I got some time to kill and figure I finished off the rest of the Path of the Acolyte chapter challenges, the bust a couple caps into some ninja ass in a dominatrix suit. Next thing you know, the gold Power of 2 trophy for clearing all the tag missions sitting at an ultra rare 0.5% attainment rate is officially mine. That night, I'm gearing up for some dinner with some old pals, including one I haven't seen in over 2 decades. Before I roll out, I carve out 4.5 hours to tackle the Ninja Gaiden 2 Black Path of the Acolyte chapter challenges, cause who needs sleep when you got trophies to hunt, right? Next thing you know, I'm in the zone. Shadow Ninja Raitsu is getting pegged by my Nimpo attacks. He drops like a chump, handing me the silver Mark of the Ninja trophy at an ultra rare 0.9% attainment rate. Talk about a sick flex before dinner, my ninja. When I get back home, play a little of the hero playthrough without a HUD just for cool footage sessions that last for a little less than 3 hours. Then, the next day, after an hour-and-a-half session, I took the Archfiend down for the 8th and final time. And on May 11th, 2025, at 5:14 p.m. PST, while most were celebrating Mother's Day, the silver Trial of the Acolyte trophy is ours, alongside the Master of the Secret Arts Platinum trophy, sitting at an ultra rare 0.4% attainment rate, is mine as well. So while you are out celebrating Mother's Day, I am out celebrating being the motherfucking GOAT! And with that, I'd like to dedicate this Platinum Trophy to my mother and to the fact that my gamer credibility can never, ever be questioned again. And now, it was time for my favorite part of the Platinum Trophy ritual. The cleansing chased by a shot of tequila. And now, with 2 black eyes, it's time to answer the big one. What did I get out of Ninja Gaiden 2 Black? What could it do better? What lessons did I learn? And was a platinum worth it? Long story short, unless you are me wading through my own personal hell, it is an absolute fucking no! Go hug your family. Go touch grass. Chat up a girl, guy, whatever you're into. Just get a life. This platinum is a beast, and yeah, I'll cherish it like a battle scar, but it is so poorly slapped together, it drags out the game's worst design sins. Pure misery? Nah, not entirely. There were some dope moments, and weirdly, its flaws somehow vibe with the game's form and function in a twisted way. Let's roast the dumb shit first. Dog, I didn't need to beat this game 8 fucking times. 4 is already pushing it. Team Ninja, my ninja. My first playthrough had me slaughtering every scrub in sight to scrape enough essence for weapon upgrades. So making me rerun that in the entire chapter challenges? Total time suck and straight up baloney. Why not tie rags to the main story levels and give us a proper New Game Plus? That's not asking for the moon. The game is all about combat, so why not trophies that push me to master specific combos with different weapons? Land 100 Izuna drops or max weapons to level 3? Nope, they shove us into tag missions designed for online co-op, praying that your AI partner's IQ beats room temperature, which is an absolutely lame move. Now the gray zone stuff that's got me scratching my head. Sometimes the camera is so damn wonky, you're forced to lean on intuition in clutch moments. This game didn't just tap into my intuition, it forged it into killer instinct. My ninja, that is straight up brilliant. Like, one of my favorite things to do in this game was having enemies chase me into claustrophobic quarters so my flail could maim them with absolute ease. Give me a trophy for doing something like that, man! But here's the deal, I'm a results guy. Even if it works, it could have been way better, which is weird to say. This could have been one of the greatest remasters ever, but the platinum grind feels like the game was neglected and pimped out for a cheap thrill. I don't even know how to rate this mess. It is perplexing as hell. Did I master my solar return energy? Damn right I did. Did I rebuild my intuition? Weird to say, but yeah, this game got it roaring back. Did life start swinging my way? Hell yeah, it did. Will I cherish this plat? It's probably my biggest accomplishment in attaining platinum trophies. Did I enjoy it? Mostly, I guess we could check that box. Would I recommend it? Hell fucking no, ninja. So I'm slapping this platinum experience with 4 feasts out of 10 famines. The difficulty is absolutely a 10 out of 10 and might work as a not-so-subtle whisper to go full-on Kurt Cobain. Will I chase another Ninja Gaiden plat? Not sure, man. I'm Locus. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you haven't already, smash that like, subscribe, and ring those bells for notifications to dive deeper into my life and how it weaves into my platinum chases. As the Japanese say, mata kondo. Bye-bye.